What's up, YouTube? T Movies here. Now, since Angela Bassett is in the new Netflix film Otherhood, which I'm actually going to see tomorrow, so I'll give my review for that tomorrow. But since Angela Bassett is in Otherhood, I decided to do my top 10 favorite Angela Bassett movies. Because it's insane to believe that she's 60 years old. Like, she's 60 and she still looks pretty good. And she's also a really great actress. She's been in American Horror Story. She's done TV. She's done movies. I think she's fabulous. And I believe she doesn't even have an Oscar nomination. Well, I think she has a nomination. I definitely know she doesn't have a win, sadly. But, I gotta double check that. I think she has an Oscar nomination. But, anyway, she's been in some really countless, good films. So, with that being said, here's my 10... Sorry about that. Anyway, here is my 10 favorite Angela Bassett movies. Alright. Oh. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. Anyway, coming in at number 10 is going to be a film called Jumping the Broom. Now, it's pretty much about this woman named Sabrina Watson, played by Paula Patton, who's pretty much like a successful corporate lawyer who comes from like an old money family, and so she meets this guy named Jason, played by Laz Elizondo, and she pretty much thinks that she like found Mr. Right in her, and she also actually accepts the Wall Street workers management proposal because he ended up like proposing her, and so like when Sabrina's parents, played by Bassett and Brian Stokes Mitchell, ends up meeting Jason's postal worker mother, played by Loretta Devine, at their say at Marvin. There's like a family dynamic that like there's pretty much like a family rivalry that involves and all that, and it's a really decent one. Like you got Julie Bone from Modern Family was in this. You also had Megan Good. Romeo from that show Romeo was in this. Some really interesting cast members. And it's also directed by the same guy who directs episodes of Black Lightning. And he also did that Whitney Houston movie, Spark, a few years back as well. This is a really cute, charming little film. It's funny. Great performances by Paula Patton and the other cast. Oh, sorry. And yeah, if you guys haven't seen Jumping the Broom, I'd say give it a go. It got released in 2011 and didn't really get the best reviews, but it's still a pretty decent film.
Sorry, my last week I told you with that
Alright, coming in at number 9 is going to be Akilah and the Bee. Now, the film stars Keke Palmer as this 11-year-old named Akilah Anderson, who pretty much who pretty much participate in a spelling bee to avoid detention for like many absences in her, and she ends up being coached by Lawrence Fishburne's character, and her mother is not really oriented, and her mother is of course played by Angela Bassett. This is a really great, inspirational little film. I really like the dynamic chemistry between Keke Palmer and Lawrence Fishburne. Angela Bassett was terrific. I really like the mother and daughter dynamic chemistry between those two. And in it, Akilah's father also passed away, so it's like a really heartbreaking story about tragic as well. Sorry. Anyway, this is it's a really underrated little gem. It's really inspirational. Great performances by Fishburne. And Bassett, a very young Keke Palmer was really good in this. If you guys never seen Akilah and Bee yet, it's slightly an underrated gem, but it's a really good one. Alright, coming in at number 8 is going to be Black Nativity. Now, the film stars Jacob Lammer as this young teen named Langston, who is raised by a single mother played by Jennifer Hudson, and so he ends up traveling to New York City to spend Christmas holiday with his with his grandparents played by Bassett and Forrest Whitaker. And Lance ends up suing, pretty much finds out that Forrest Whitaker's character Cobbs has like very strict rules and all. And this is like a really nice, little musical film. You know, you had Jacob Lammle, who I think is a really tremendous actor. You also had Tyrese Gibson was in this. He plays Lattimore's estranged dad. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, Black Nativity it's also pretty underrated. Like the movie got released in I think 2013 or 14, and not many people really have talked about it. It's a really great movie, and Angela Bassett could sing well too. Like she done some good singing in this. Forrest Whitaker was great. I mean, who knew that he could sing? Tyrese Gibson, Jennifer Hudson. I mean, we all know Tyrese and Jennifer Hudson can sing. I mean, come on. And it's also from the same director who's directing that Harriet Tubman movie coming out this November. So it's directed by her. Yeah, and I really like the chemistry between Forrest Whitaker and Angela Bassett. Those two work together really great in this. I mean, if you guys never checked out Black Nativity, it's another Angela Bassett movie worth giving a shot. Alright, coming in at number 7 is going to be Panther. Now, not to be confused with Black Panther. Now, this movie is pretty much about, like, pretty much, it's like a fictionalized account that's of the origins of the Black Panther movement. And you got Vietnam vet judge, played by Kadeem Hardison, who returns to his hometown of Oakland to pretty much find it beset by violence and police discrimination and all. And so, like, Judge's friend, Sai, ends up telling him about, like, a vigilante group that organized against police and introduced him to his leader, Bobby, played by Courtney B. Vance, as well as Hooli, played by Marcus Chung. And Angela Bassett's character in this is actually Betty Sabaz, who's, of course, the wife of Malcolm X. Now, kind of funny that Angela Bassett played the role twice, actually. In this and another film that I'm going to mention later on. I think she's really great as Betty Sabaz. I thought she played that role pretty well. Kareem was pretty good in this. Sorry about that. Anyway, it was also directed by the great actor Mario Van Peebles. It also featured Peebles along with Anyway, it also features Pebbles alongside Melvin Van Peebles. Chris Rock was in this. Bobby Brown, Boogie Woodbine. I mean, some really interesting cast, and it's the Black Panther movement. You know, I don't know much about the whole true story of the Black Panther movement because we never really learned about that much in school anymore. But it seemed like a really crazy movement, and it had some pretty I really like the actors involved with this. And Mario Van Peebles, I think he could be a hit and miss director once in a while. I know he did a great job with this movie, and yeah, Panther is pretty underrated. I mean, the film didn't get that much well received when it got released. Like, sad to say, it has only a 27%, which is crazy. I thought this movie was a lot higher, but you know, it's not for everyone, I guess. But yeah, Panther is a pretty decent one. Okay, coming in at number Coming in at number 6 is going to be the Biggie Small biopic, Notorious. I mean, Notorious is a really good, fascinating biopic about the look of famed rapper Biggie Smalls. And I gotta say, I really quite enjoyed Notorious. I thought it was a really fascinating film. Jamal Willard, I thought was a great Biggie. You also had Angela Bassett as a Biggie's mom. I don't like the. I thought Angela Bassett gave a remarkable performance. Like there's a scene where she ends up finding drugs in Biggie's room, and there's like a really major argument between the two. Her acting was great as that role, and I really quite enjoy this movie. You know, I've always been a Biggie Small fan. I've always loved Biggie Small, so it was cool that they finally made a biopic about him. And yeah, it's a really good one. I mean, not to mention you had Anthony Mackie as Tupac Shakur. Anthony Mackie was great in this. Um, oh yeah, you also had Derek Luke as Sean Combs. I mean, really interesting cast members and really good performances. Like if you guys haven't seen The Tourist, I mean the movie actually turned 10 this year. Like wow. But anyway, yeah, Notorious is a really solid one. All right. All right. Coming in at number 5 is is actually another movie that Angela Bassett and Forrest Whitaker worked together on. But except Forrest Whitaker directed this one. Coming in at number 5 is going to Waiting to Exhale. Now, the film is based on a best-selling novel by Terry McMillan and follows the lives of 4 African-American women who are trying to deal with their very lives, including and friendship, of course, becomes a bond between them. I mean, it's pretty much stars the likes of Angela Bassett, Whitney Houston was one of them, as well as Loretta Devine. I mean, Forrest Whitaker, of course, directed this, which Forrest Whitaker could be a pretty good director. I mean, I really like Forrest Whitaker as a filmmaker. And you also had Gregory Hines was in this, Dennis Haysbert, Donna Faison, Wendell Pierce. It's a really good film. I mean, it's a really touching film. It's a film about friendship, and it's a really decent one. And I mean, this movie also was coming off the release of The Bodyguard, which also featured Whitney Houston, and showed how much of a good actress Whitney Houston could be. I really, I really like this film. I mean, it's a really good one, and yeah, and especially the chemistry between the 4 leads definitely makes this movie worth it. Like, if you guys haven't seen Wayne to Exhale yet, I'll say check it out. It's a really decent one. All right, coming in at number 4.
Have you gotten the stickies yet, Brandon?
Stickies is so good.
Are coming in at number 4 from Panther to Black Panther. My number 4 favorite Angela Bassett movie is going to be Black Panther. Now here, Angela Bassett of course plays the Queen Mother, the mother to T'Challa, and she's like the Queen Mother of Wakanda. I mean, Angela Bassett's role is not as big as you expect. Like, she has a pretty good memorable scenes. But it's not as that big of a role, but I still quite enjoyed it. I mean, I really like the chemistry between her and T'Challa. And of course, she also reprised her role very briefly in Endgame. That was pretty cool to watch. Yeah, I really love Black Panther. It's really such an entertaining thrill ride. It's probably one of my favorite MCU films. It's a great one. And the performances by Michael B. Jordan, by Chadwick Boseman, by Bassett, of course. Letitia Wright's great. Denai Guerrero was great. I mean, such a good one. And, it's funny. Angela Bassett played the mother of Biggie Smalls in the movie Notorious, while Denai Guerrero played Tupac's mom in the movie Eyes or Eyes on Me. Kind of funny that we got like two actors who played mothers of famed rappers in a film together. I really find that to be pretty funny. But anyway, yeah, Black Panther, I really quite enjoy, and I'm really curious to see what she'll do in the sequel, because I really thought Angela Bassett was the highlight, like not the highlight of the whole movie, but I really quite enjoy lots of her scenes, and yeah. All right, coming in at number 3 is going to How Stella Got Her Groove Back. I mean, it's about this unluckily in love stockbroker named Stella, played by Angela Bassett, who pretty much heads to Jamaica with her gal pal Delia, played by Whoopi Goldberg, and she wants to have like some fun in the sun. And she ends up having a fling with this 20-something-year-old named Winston, played by Tay Diggs. And there's like a very romance that rhymes between the two. It's a really good one. I mean, Angela Bassett and Tay Diggs. Like, I believe this was Tay Diggs' breakout role, if I'm not mistaken. Tay Diggs was great in this, and the romance scene between Bassett and Tay Diggs was great. Whoopi Goldberg stole lots of scenes here. I love Whoopi Goldberg in this. Yeah, How Stella Got Her Groove Back is a great one. I mean, it's a great romance film. It's funny. It's charming. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen How Stella Got Her Groove Back yet, go check it out. I mean, it's a really decent one. All right, coming in at number 2. All right. All right, coming in at number 2 is going to be Malcolm X. Now, Angela Bassett, of course, here she plays Malcolm X's wife, Betty Shabazz. And if you guys remember, she also played the character in the movie Panther. So if I find that she played the character twice, and I really think she gave it. I think she was actually much better in Malcolm X than she was in Panther, to be honest with you. Yeah, again, in Panther, she didn't have that big of a role. But here I thought she really shined. And, of course, Denzel was magnificent. I mean, I believe this movie actually won Denzel an Oscar, if I'm not mistaken. And it's a really great one. I thought Angela Bassett and Denzel Washington both had great romance chemistry with one another. I mean, she really embodied the role of Betty. She played that role perfectly. And of course, you guys don't know, Betty was like an American educator and civil rights activist, and yeah, Angela Bassett was. I know she was magnificent in this. Like, if you guys haven't really seen Malcolm X yet, it's a great movie about fame figure Malcolm X, and it's probably one of my favorite Denzel performances. Such a really good one. All right, my number one favorite Angela Bassett movie of all time is going to What's Love Got to Do with It. I mean, here, of course, Angela Bassett plays the role of a famed singer, Tina Turner. And it shows, like, her complicated relationship with Ike Turner, played by Lawrence Fishburne. And What's Love Got to Do with It? I mean, Angela Bassett really shined as Tina Turner. I know she played that role perfectly. She embodied the role amazing. She sang just like Tina Turner. And her, like, relationship between Lawrence Fishburne was pretty decent. I mean, a little rough at times, but decent. Yeah, I mean, if you guys haven't seen What's Love Got You to Do with It, to me, it's best performance. I mean, I think this is actually the movie that probably could have won her an Oscar. I believe she got nominated for the film, if I'm not mistaken. But I think her first Oscar win should have been for this one because she was that terrific. And Fishburne, I mean, Angela Bassett and Lawrence Fishburne worked together a couple of times. I mean, they of course were in Boys in the Hood. Uh, they were of course in the aforementioned Aquila and the Bee. Yeah, they worked together quite a lot before. And What's Love Got You to Do with What's Love Got You to Do with It was a great one. If you guys never seen it, definitely check it out because it's Bassett's best work ever. But that's pretty much it. Let me do the quick rundown. 10. Jumping the Broom. 9. Aquila and the Bee. 8. Black Nativity. 7. Panther. 6. Notorious. 5. Wayne to Exhale. 4. Black Panther. 3. How Stella Got Her Groove Back. 2. Malcolm X. 1. What's Love Got You to Do with It. Now, there's loads of other Angela Bassett movies around there. Like a few other Bassett movies I probably could have added. Boys in the Hood's a really great one. Strange Days. She was in Olympus Has Fallen. Mission Impossible Fallout. She was also in London Has Fallen, which was not good. She was in that Robert De Niro movie, The Score. Mr. 3000. Vampire in Brooklyn with Eddie Murphy. Meet the Browns. Chirac. She was also in Green Lantern. Music of the Hearts with Meryl Streep. Meet the Robinsons. Bumblebee. This Means War she was good in. She also played Rosa Parks in the film. Max and Anonymous. Oh yeah, she also played Betty again in Betty and Cora. I mean, it's crazy how much she played that character. But not to mention, maybe not a movie, but I think she was also really great. I think she's really great on the on that Fox show 911. I think she's terrific on that. She was also great on American Horror Story. I mean, and also she directed that Whitney Houston biopic on Lifetime too. There's that as well. But yeah, Angela Bassett is she's the queen, and I think she's magnificent. So yeah, but anyway, let me leave it to you guys. What are some of your favorite Angela Bassett movies? Drop a comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. This here is Movies. Sign off.